everybody, welcome back to the farm. And last video we were freeze drying some bunching onions and they're done, and I got a jar and a half. I had another jar that I had to fill up, so I did that. And here are the carrots. And today we're going to be taking the potato harvest, and the first step of preserving that is mashed potatoes. So come on along. The first thing I did with the potatoes was sort them out in different containers by sizes. These are all the small ones that I don't want to peel, so I'm going to make mashed potatoes out of these with the skins on. I have these larger ones that I plan to peel and slice. These I will probably peel and slice as well, and these will probably be grated. I'm not going to wash any of them until I'm ready to use them, and I'm going to do this every day until they're all done, so that way we don't lose any. So let me wash these and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got my potatoes all scrubbed and washed. I inspected them all while I was scrubbing them, and I got rid of ones that had any cuts in them or looked like an insect was eating them, and also got rid of any that showed any signs of green on them. And now I'm gonna just boil them whole because they're small, and just boil them like you would for mashed potatoes. And so I will do that, make the mashed potatoes, and come on back. My potatoes are almost done cooking, so I'm gonna start my machine up. And you have to wait at least 15 minutes before loading the trays. It's got some moisture because I just finished the onions and carrots and defrosted the machine. So now I'm going to let it do its thing, and then I'm going to go back and mash the potatoes. So I have my butter and my milk in there, and I'm going to just make these nice and smooth. So I actually switched to my paddle accessory because the wire whisk wasn't doing as well with the skins. I've used it to whip potatoes before, and it's been really good. So I'm going to stop and add the rest in. So I added a little bit more butter and a little bit more milk. We actually use half and half because we have it in the house. And so I've got it just about mixed. I'm just going to scrape the bowl a final time, and then I'm going to put it on the trays. And I have my trays here all washed and ready to go, and I have them covered. And I do that because we have pigs, and so when you got a farm, you got flies in the house, no matter what we do. So I just keep it covered to keep it clean so we don't have any flies on it. But I just want to show you, these are silicone mats, and I have them on the bottom, and they're great because they're reusable and washable. Some people use parchment paper or freezer paper, and you can do that. So all I did was divide it out evenly on the 4 trays, and I'm going to smooth it out, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. So there you have it. I have 4 trays of mashed potatoes with butter and milk, or butter and half, and with the skins on from our garden, and they are delicious. So they're nice and creamy, and if you notice, I wipe the edges of the pans, and I don't go above the height of the pan so it doesn't get on the machine. Let's go put them in the machine. The machine is all ready. I'm going to open it up. Whoops. Load my trays. I think it's about 2:30-ish the next day, and I put it on for 2 extra hours of dry time, and I'm going to give them a check and see how it's doing. First we open the valve, and then we can open the door. And you can see they shrunk a lot from the edges. Feels good and dry to me. I'm going to take 1 tray out and check it, and I'll be right back. The potatoes seem dry to me, so I'm going to put no defrost. So there are the potatoes, and what I'm going to do is get my canning funnel, and we're going to put them into large jars and vac seal them. All of the jars have been completely sanitized and are completely dry like you would for any food preservation. And you're going to see me using my fermenting tamper, and I'm only using that not to pack the product down, but rather to break up some of the lumps. I don't want to pack it completely down in there. And the other thing that I didn't show was that we do have several oxygen absorber packets in there. And we've got a seal, and there's only a little bit left, so I'm actually going to break this seal and put, you hear that? I'm going to put that stuff in here, give it a tamp down so I can fit it all. So there you have it. What I'm going to do is label these and put these in the pantry. And so next up, we're going to try to do sliced potatoes. So stay tuned for that coming up. All right, guys, so there you have it. We've got some homegrown instant mashed potatoes from the freeze dryer, which we're real excited about. We got 2 good jars of it. And the great thing is with the vac sealer, I can just reseal it as we use it, so that's no big deal. But thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, drop them down below. And what are you freeze drying? I'd love to know. But the other thing is stay tuned, because we're going to be doing some sliced potatoes next. Take care.